Hello there, Eslia. Dan, hope you two are doing well. Esli redeeming first, as usual. I hope you two are doing well today. And Donk popping on in. Hope you're well there, Donk. How's everyone's Tuesday going? Deadeye with the resub, my goodness. Hello. A prime resub be that for 40 whole months, my goodness. My goodness. That's a whole lot of months. Thank you so much, Deadeye. I really appreciate it. Hello, Sin. Hope you're doing well. How's the Donk and Eslia doing? And Dana? You guys all doing well? I hope so. I'm kind of tired. Believe it or not. Charlie, hello there. I'm doing well. How are you? Don't say hi. I said hi. You're in an ad for another minute. I know. Doing pretty good, lurking, modding elsewhere. Sounds good there. I appreciate the lurk, and I'm glad you're doing good. I could close my eyes and fall asleep right now. No time for that. Gonna be in the solo world though here today. After we build our tree, of course. Gotta keep doing that. And where I can hear you now. Yes, the ad just finished up. You didn't miss much, don't worry, Charlie, but I'm doing well. How are you? It's good to see you. Sin, I hope you're doing well. If you're still here. Drinking chocolate milk, so I'm doing amazing. Oh, there you go. I have no idea since the last time I drank chocolate milk. Quality chocolate milk. It's a college delicacy. Or college. Whatever. We gotta build our tree. Another custom tree. Oh, gotta click the button, Thad. A little slow on the draw. How's everyone's Tuesday, though? I'd love to hear. I really would. Tree, you gotta build your mountain. I know, then we gotta work on the mountain. But we gotta make a custom tree first. Steps. We're almost halfway done with these trees. With building custom trees. We're at like what? 13 at the moment? Two more will be 15. That's halfway. Oh, I meant to click that button. Anything new for anyone, though? I always love to know. Anything crazy happen to anyone as well? I like this. I just want to bring that back one. Let's bump it up one. Mess with the structure a little bit more. And then right like that. No, we gotta work on our custom trees, silly. Too low, too low. Oh, Might be a little more quiet today. I've had a busy Tuesday. Mined over 200,000 netherrack in the past 3 days. What are you mining all that netherrack for? Whole lot of netherrack. Working on a wither skelly farm? That's what I'd assume. Helping Big build nether tunnels. Ah, I see. Oh, that's a whole lot of nether tunnels. 200,000 blocks is a lot. And I'm only in the north tunnel so far. I love nether hubs. I think they are some of the coolest things. Seeing what people come up with them. Worked on a few in the past, but nothing that I ever felt like was amazing. Is my headset a little loud? It is. There we go. Like none of my other things say things are loud. I'm the loud one.
Hello and happy 28 months.
Hello there, D. Clark. 28 months. My goodness. 28-month resub with a 28-month streak. My goodness. Just read the words that. It's that simple. How are you doing? 28 months. I'm telling you, this time seems to fly by. You doing okay? Hope you're well. Hope I'm well. I'm doing all right. I had a busy Tuesday that does not end once I finish stream. So there's that, but I'm doing well overall. Hannah's gone. She won't be coming home today. She's going off to a concert with her sister. It'll be fun. It's just me and Cinnamon, though. Leaving you all alone with the kitty. Make sure you eat. I ate. I ate before stream. I like ate just before stream. I have not had. I actually no. I haven't had a moment's peace today where I've been able to relax. So I think I'm gonna be a little slow moving today. But I can't cancel stream because I think I have to cancel Friday and Sunday stream. For sure Sunday stream. Waiting for a storm to pass so I can turn my PC back on. I'm on mobile. Oof, fair enough. Yeah, you gotta protect those PCs. I'm usually not too worried when a storm comes through. I got a really nice surge protector. Getting crazy outside? Well, and it's fair. There's been a few times where I've turned it off where it's like, yeah, we'll turn it off and unplug the surge protector. Save them both. We don't need to spend, I don't know, $50, $60 on a surge protector right now. Right? They do work. I have gone through one. I had it where lightning striked a tree across the street from where I was. Took my surge protector completely out. It wasn't even that bad of a storm. It was just like pure chance that it struck that close. It was completely fine. That was my old computer, though. You don't want to risk anything? Oh, I don't blame you one bit. I don't blame you one bit. We're just hanging out, though. Sin's apparently working on nether tunnels, which is really cool. Are you working on that for, what is it called? Dr. J's community server? Rosebuds? This is on Mankeys. I don't know who that is. I'm sure they're lovely. Unless it's the server name and I'm making a fool of myself. I'm sure they're lovely, it's just the server name. You're like, of course it's lovely. It's a server theft. Making out. Okay, it's a person. Phew. No, I don't know him. I don't even recognize the name. Oh, I'm terrible. It's called Mythrender. That's cool. One day I'll build a cool nether hub sorts of thing. And all that fun bedazzling. Looks tree. It does look like a tree. I honestly, I don't even want to mess with it much more. I'm not. It's a tree. It honestly just looks like a fancier, like, large oak tree, but you know what? We'll take it. I was trying to figure, I was messing with something and I was trying to figure out what would work. Because I like this tree mostly. It just felt like it was a little, the leaves were a little low to the ground, which I guess I could just make the tree taller. But then the tree felt too tall when we had it taller. So I was trying something else to basically build like this tree, but a little bit taller, and it's alright. It's alright. Not the best, not the worst. It's the tree. I'm probably being too harsh on myself, but so be it. One more and we're halfway done with these trees. And then I won't put you guys through any more torture of mess around and with Axiom and creative here if you guys don't want. My biggest thing is that I just want to get faster with all the different tools, and each time I work on one of these, I do get faster with it, just instinctively knowing what buttons I need to press and all that. It's practice whilst doing something meaningful. Here we go. Onto the solo world, where all the cool things are. What were we doing last time? We were placing down stone. That's what we were up to. Just the opposite, Big D. We need to get you a UPS with surge suppression. So you can play during a storm even when the power goes out. I wondered if you were still around, Donk. I hope you're doing well. I know you popped on in right away. Seems like a good thing. Donk tried to convince me to get one. I did look into it. That's funny, that's the second time. No, it was last week. For some odd reason, I looked up a UPS. Absloom through a power outage once. Yeah, but won't you lose your Wi-Fi? Or do you have that hooked up to one too? Is your house just hooked? Is your house just a battery dock? For the router and another for the modem? It's just a battery. Yeah, I can't do that. Not yet. I can't afford that yet. I mean, at that point, you should just have a generator. It's also on the list. You, you could use your engineering brain, have it like auto kick up after X amount of time of the power going out. This is what I do. I mean, it sounds great. People can dream, right? And do wording. Do their dreams? Nah, doesn't matter. Jungle tree. Anywho, last stream we were actually placing down stone. We streamed on Sunday for anyone that may have missed it. Usually we do paper hats, but I decided to play on the solo world a bit more. We did a bit of grinding for some like materials. We collected up more colored things. I got a shulker of all the different colors of terracotta all made up. It had been something I had started on Saturday. I was just playing a little bit on my own. I was actually just restocking my dyes, and then it hit me that I didn't have a shulker of all the different terracotta. It's been kind of something. It's been something weird I've been doing where I just kind of get a shulker of the different colored items. Not all the colored items, more just like the building ones. I'm not gonna do like leather armor or beds. Beds I can easily make out of wool. And I'm usually never placing 27 beds down, so it doesn't make too much sense to have those. Much easier just to make one when I need it. I could do banners, but I don't mess with banners too much. And if I do, it's usually not a colorful banner. It'd be more on the black or gray or white. Maybe brown. But anyhow, went through all the different colors, dyed them all. And now we got a shulker of all the terracottas, all the concrete powders, candles, stained glass, and a few extra of wool since we've had a wool farm for so long. I don't know why. I don't use a lot of colors, but you know I have them. I'm getting a lovely big raid. Hello there, everyone. Gutty? I don't recognize that name, but I recognize a lot of these different names that are popping on in with raid messages. Hello there, Gutty. How was your stream? Get I recognize a Deep Sky Miner, though. How's everyone doing from Gutty's stream, though? I hope you're all well. And thank you so much for the raid. Oh, and a follow. Thank you there, Pivicchio. I really appreciate that. And let's get you a lovely shout out. You're doing some creative building. I love to hear it. What were you building? Yeah, whilst I'm sitting here and talking with you, I do a lot of terraforming. We got a mountain. We actually were just about to place some stone on it. Hello, Deep Sky Miner. I hope you're well. Mountain's going good. We'll be working on it in a second here. Once I get through all these hellos and all that. And thank you for the follow as well, Gutty, if I didn't just say it. Oh goodness, I did not expect such a raid. Oh, let's welcome on in everyone. Spoke Cake, Miss Ferret, Pavicchio, Gotti themself, my Mibin? Mibin. Oh, you feel free to correct me. Tessa Fox? Yeah, that's rough. I'm bad with names. Rock Chalk Jeremy. That one's simple. Amesy, I recognize you. Deep Sky Monitor. Phantom, hello. It's Meraxius. It's Meraxius. Meraxius. Saurus. Meraxiosaurus. Oh, that's rough. I'm close. I'm tired. Rexy. Oh, thank you, Rexy. Feel for anyone that I butchered a name on. Feel free to correct me. I hope everyone is doing well from Gutty's raid. And you were working on a beach pier kind of build? Ooh, that's fun. Beach pier, so like kind of tropical feels. I love how that sounds. It is Foxy. I basically had it. So yeah. It's okay, MC. Lots of palm trees, etc. Ah, it's so cool. We were actually just messing around doing some creative building. I've been doing like custom trees that I built at the beginning of stream. And Foxy, thank you for following as well. Thad, if you see Rock Shock, you're supposed to spawn with Hookem, especially if sun's around. That's what. Thank you, Donk. I'm a little slow today. I am sorry. I do love. Yeah, I've been doing like small ones. Just to practice using Axiom. I don't spend too much time in creative, but I've been having fun learning Axiom here over the last like month and a half or so. But anywho, the trees kind of look like that. That's actually one of them that we built. Just real simple things to easily plop on into a world. But yeah, I do a lot of terraforming, I was saying. This project here, the mountain, it's in a House of Dwarven Kingdom. We've been working on this build for 4.5 years. I spend too much time on this game. It's not done just yet, the mountain, of course. I gotta do loads to it even after that. I did mine every last piece of stone, and I placed it all. It's almost 1.4 million blocks of stone. That's what my stat says for used. No, we're almost there. We might actually hit that today. What was that? 1.398? Oh, we just need to place like a shulker. Oh, we're gonna hit 1.4. Sweet. It's almost done. That's world height limit, so that's my reference marker of how high I'm able to go. Appreciate the evenly spaced lighting. They're all 10 blocks apart to work alongside any terrain elevation. That's what I find works nice. My beacons are also on a grid that are 100 blocks apart. It is quite a bit of dedication. Anywho, the mountain's the side project. It's basically the main project. But the idea is to build a dwarven kingdom that's housed inside of it. We got the entryway here that we built too many years ago now, and most of my time has been spent terraforming. But we do have one room that I've started, and if anyone likes Lord of the Rings, you're gonna like this little treat. And then after that, you guys, if anyone needs to raid and run, it's fine. Just like I got small things to show you, or quick things, not small. Backside of the entrance, I do know how to build more than just terraforming. Oh, this is all in survival. Yup. Surprisingly, I've lost my mind long ago. But anywho, we got our pillared hall here. This is the one room that I have started for the Dwarven Kingdom, and this is heavily words. It's heavily inspired from Lord of the Rings. It came to me. This is gonna be mental, right? I love how it's turning out so far. Just good because there's no starting over. But yeah, the big pillared hall, it's just decoration. I don't know how I really only build for decorational purposes. It's just for fun. I enjoy I enjoy it all. We have like what? There's over 70, we counted it recently. There's like 80 pillars almost that have been built. One of them takes like 45 minutes, and there's like 80 of them. So that's like 30 hours of work. This isn't just hollow. Wait. It isn't just hollow? This is incredible. No, well, the mountain is hollow, but there's going to be builds that go inside of it. It was a dual purpose. So it's like I I'm making an underground effect without needing to actually mine underground. I'll still have to mine underground for more rooms, but I'm using the space that I have made. Thank you all for the the wows as compliments. I do take them as compliments. We've worked hard on this build. We need a gold and a dragon down here. It'd be so pretty. It would be. I'm not very good at those sorts of organics. I can do terraforming, but man, there's some people that are really good at like making dragons and that is outside my wheelhouse at the moment. But anyway, that's the main build in the world. I got a few other offshoots as well. I I mean this build was started like 4.5 years ago, but it's not the only thing I've worked on. I like to bounce around from project to project. Sounds like the perfect opportunity to grow as a Minecraft player, Thad. It does, eventually. Very glad I rated you. Such an impressive project. Do have to rate and run. No worries there, Gutty. I fully understand. I figured it might be getting late or you just need to take a break. I fully understand. That goes along for anyone else that came on in with the raid. If anyone does need to raid and run, lurk, any of that, take care of yourselves. I fully understand. Without a doubt. And you're gonna talk over me, donk?
For those of you who feel confused by what he's saying
And don't
versus
listen to
what
this.
you're seeing, that's because what
Let's get
you're
another
seeing
shout
is
out for you,
defined by
Gutty.
the scientific community as a mountain
It's
range.
not a mountain. It's
He
a
calls
it's
it
a mountain.
anyway because he thinks it's funny to argue with people.
That's not true. Thank you so much for the raid, though, Gutty. I really appreciate that. It was a complete surprise. I'm assuming someone suggested me. I'm so sorry. I just don't recognize you. I'm gonna have to check you out. I gave you a follow and all that. Thank you to however you found me. I saw you in my recommended. Great suggestion. Ah, I see. That recommended on Twitch. It seems to be helping me out here and there. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you get some good rest there. I'll have to hop on in when I see you go live. We'll see you next time. But anywho, I'll give a little more walk around my world. We got other things going on as well. I'm Jen. Thank you for the follow as well. Thank you everyone for the follows. I really do appreciate it. But anyway, we got a few other things, as I said. I got this ravine I gotta terraform. I do so much terraforming. Apparently, I don't like the Minecraft landscape. But I gotta terraform this ravine at some point. It's gonna be cool and have like a lot of waterfalls is the idea. We got this hilly plains biome I'm working on. This was all hand placed as well. It's all hollow. It used to be an ocean. We drained an ocean. That's... Yeah, it was... This... there's stories behind how this came to be. But anyway, it's a hilly plains biome that we've been working on. I got this river we've been working on too. You're insane in the best way. Thank you. I agree. I like it when people call me crazy, but in a good way. I'm not crazy. Just enjoy building. But yeah. We did a custom plains biome too. Kind of saw a little peek of this earlier when I was looking at the custom trees. We got all this stuff. It's such a silly idea doing a custom plains biome if you think about it. And then a medieval port city that's been started over here as well. Kind of got the dock area coming together, a few houses with interiors. Do you guys like interiors? I do. And welcome on in there, Hannah. How are you doing? Hope the drive went all smoothly. And it's going well. We just got raided with like lots of people that possibly are sticking around. If they are, thank you. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. Drain an ocean to build a river. Well, yeah. What is that? Bullen? Bullineer? I hope I said that right. If I butchered anyone's name, please correct me. Otherwise, I will never get it right. The river does actually go through the ocean biome a little bit. There was like a really bad river that looked like this, essentially, that was there. Like, not an actual river. There was one that kind of was there, and then I also just reshaped it, and some of it goes through an ocean, so there's dolphins that spawn from time to time. It's really silly. Most of the ocean is where these hills are, and then where the ravine cuts in, and where all the grass looks a little not so bright green. Teal? Anywho. Interiors, that's what I was doing. I do like doing interiors as well. I do a little bit of everything when it comes to building. Always around Dark Oak, the rivers just look weird. Yeah. Although I think Minecraft Generation has gotten a little bit better, but they've also lost some of the cool things we used to have when they redid all of like the surface and the caves and cliffs update. We lost like some cool things. Like I recently learned we no longer have like archipelagos or like islands that spawn in the ocean. I didn't even realize, but they're gone. And now that I think about it, they're gone. It's such a silly thing that we lost was like tropical island. I bet they could bring them back and actually make like tropical islands. It'd be cool. I love doing interiors. I don't think a lot of people say that, but I really do enjoy it. I find them quite fun. This one's not done, but it's getting there. There's a staircase. This would be like a barracks, and I just have a hard time picturing that. Staying at the hotel for a bit, about to get ready. Exciting. I hope it's fun, a concert. But yeah, that's most of the building I've done in this world. Of course, I got a few other builds around the world. I got like my end portal room. Actually, that might be it. Most of the builds are centralized around here. I got like redstone farms and all that. It is a survival world, so I do have farms. Like I got a spider farm over here, guardian farm, shulker shell farm, moss. That's my spawn that we're digging out. Even though I haven't dug a block from there in years. Actually, no, we dug some deep slate recently in Tough. That was like a week ago. I no longer get to say that it was years ago. Oh, I do have that. One last thing. This one's cool. Or at least people seem to find it cool, even though it took like 8 hours. Maybe 10 hours total. And then we're going to get back to the grueling placing of stone that usually ends up killing most new viewers off, unless you enjoy a peaceful stream. In my end portal room that I was talking about, I need to finish this too. I got this cool project I did in the end. Which is, there's like a safe wall platform here under my main end island. Eventually I'm gonna do a cool, fun, big build in the end when I don't know, when I want to. I'm in no rush to do this build. Because I want to mine away the island. But I got the safe wall platform. That's my, like, profile picture? Emblem? My power button emblem? It's kind of cool. I do think it is cool. Did this so long ago now, too? That had to have been a couple years back. Didn't kill me off, so you must be doing something right with your talking. Maybe, maybe. I mean, some people do enjoy the more relaxing, calm stream. Other people are like listening around and their eyes begin to droop and they're like, why am I listening to this? This person's just humming away while placing down stone blocks. This crazy person. Did not notice the glass and I panicked. Oh yeah, what I'm standing on? I'm all safe. But is it? I don't know. I think it's a really unique thing. It was so funny. This entire like idea, it was like randomly. I was watching a streamer, Jesse stream, in fact, and the idea just randomly hit me during it, and I just instantly went into planning it because I was like, this is perfect, and it turned out great. And it took like 8 hours to place all the blocks, and maybe like an extra 2 hours collecting and planning it out. But anyhow. Pretty. One day I'll have a really cool end build. I have ideas exactly what I want to do. But there's other builds that are a little bit more fun and to work on. Now you just gotta tattoo that symbol on your forehead. Exactly. Obviously. Everybody needs a reboot button. I don't know about on my forehead, though. Oof, where did we leave off on Sunday? Where did I want to take this? I think most of this will just round off here, and then I'll make this one a little bit higher and then round it off as well to be about equal height. I can't get too high with this area. But anywho, since we do have a few new people around, anyone else doing any fun builds in Minecraft? I always love hearing about what other creative minds are up to. It's a funny thing. I find it that most people that watch Minecraft don't actually play it too often anymore. Like the lore that you're building a mountain instead of digging into one, as the lore says. Oh, I don't go too deep into like lore and all that, but I do have a little like fun stories that come to be just because I find that to be a fun way to just build in your world is to have little fun stories. Like I got that little like offshoot cabin house that's on the outskirts of this medieval port city, and I like to think that there's just some old lumberjack that lives there. Maybe he has a little family, could just be on his own, and he just kind of living on his own. Lives near the forest, of course. He's a lumberjack. Maybe comes to town here and there to sell lumber and that. Cabin Bridge is so cute, right? Oh, just little things like that I do enjoy. Or we got this fun one where it's not even fully yet done. No mob spawned, right? Okay. Eventually there's gonna be waterfalls, but I got one waterfall specifically in mind where it's gonna come down right down here and it'll probably come way up in the mountains is where it'll start. But it'll drop down here and the I've said this so many times. I'm so sorry for people that have heard it. But a waterfall will drop down here. And the dwarves obviously don't want it to go in their quarry that they got going on outside here. So they will dig a canal that will divert the water from the waterfall. That's where this like fountain water will connect up to the canal, go flowing out this way, which then connects up to this river that we built up. That wasn't really much of a river at the time before. They'll connect up with this guy, flow out this way, go out in that direction that meets up with an ocean, and then I'm gonna continue working on it this way. I think I actually might build a lake here. Yeah, I outlined one. I'm gonna like tear off a lot of this land here and build a lake, and this eventually flows out to an ocean as well. So even just with the landscape that I make, I like to have things connect. And all of these like pathways that you kind of form. I don't know if you can call them pathways, but I'd love to make an actual pathway that goes all around the mountain, goes up through the mountain here and there. It just has like different turns and all that. Maybe one of them leads to a village that's in the mountain and all sorts of different things. So it's like all of these little things are like kind of connected essentially. You could walk all the way around without like climbing a peak. Medieval times look so cozy, but then I remember all the disadvantages, right? It's like, oh, I'd be completely fine in a medieval times. Like, maybe not, maybe not. End up drinking like some sort of tainted water and just die of a disease. The paths are so cool. I didn't see them at first. That's some amazing planning, right? And it's not like it's not perfectly planned out. I don't I just freehand all of this. All of the terraforming I do is freehanded. And obviously, since I've been working on it for so long, different styles have kind of emerged in different areas, which I think adds to all of the uniqueness and all that. But it's all just built piece by piece as I think it through and place down the blocks with rough ideas of what I would want to do down the road. And Sin, you've got your base plan for Rosebuds once I'm done helping with this nether. Ooh, what you thinking? seen another builder on a long-term world have style changes in their terraforming as well. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I feel like Minecraft players really didn't get into terraforming until, I mean, for a majority, probably like within the last year or two, but maybe last 4 years, people started getting into it more. And I mean, I started, yeah, 4 or 5 years is where you start seeing more people. If you go like back 5 years in the Minecraft content, you're like, man, nobody did any terraforming. There's little bits here and there. So it started popping up, I feel like. And you do learn so much just by doing it. It's such a... I find it really fun. And very time consuming. If you ever get into terraforming. Especially detailed terraforming, which at some point I do want to like texturize the mountain and have like not so much gradient, but areas with shading more of. That's a good word. That lines up with what I want to do. If I had a non-toaster PC in 2014, then there would be more terraforming lore out there. Non-toaster. Oh, 2014. Oof, that's a ways ago. Good 11 years ago. I was not even that good. I would not say I was a good builder 11 years ago. I mean, you can definitely see it in. I mean, we got a lot of like hardcore worlds that are that have grown and in like they've been worked on for years now, and you can see people's styles change in them. I know my style has definitely changed since I first started this world. Maybe not changed, but I've learned more. Like I still have certain aspects that I have been using for a while, but I I now use way more blocks. There's just more blocks in general. Blocks were so sparse back then. There was barely anything to work with. Yeah, we had like what, cobblestone? Maybe the different woods. That was back before they probably did all the retexturing. Yeah, we can't blame yourself for being a, no, they're not the best builder. 11, 12, even what? We're up to what? How long have I been playing this? Probably coming up on 15 years. Oh. We had glass blocks. Cobblestone, gravel, dirt, leaf, yeah. Yeah, that's that about sums it up. Glass Mountain, yep. Oh, don't say that too loudly. We're gonna have Eslia bring up the fact that I once had an idea to do like a glass biome. I don't know what I was thinking when I said it, because when I think of it now, don't know how I would do it. I could layer it. Wouldn't be functional. Man, pathways back then, it was just like gravel. Gravel or cobblestone would be the pathways. Careful now. I've been playing this game for a while. I can start rambling about all the memories in the past. When stone bricks were first released, I don't think there was a single build that didn't include them. Everybody was building out of stone bricks. They're like, this is such a cool block. Which it was at the time. Still a cool block. Have the diamond block houses still. What you're talking about. Used to think diamond blocks would look so cool. They didn't. They didn't. I clicked to resume, yep. There used to be a point where you had to punch a sheep to get its wool, but it would never eat grass to regain its wool. I was holding on to sheep that didn't have their wool. I was like, one of these updates, they're gonna add it, and then I'm gonna be so happy that I have these sheep. Don't think I ended up playing in that world long enough before the update ever came out. I guess another little cool thing, I haven't died in my world. I have almost 136 days of playtime, and I have not died. That's another little cool fact. No, everyone has built their first Rainbow Road at least once. Like from Mario Kart, or what do you mean? I haven't actually built it if you're talking like Mario Kart, a Rainbow Road. Although I've done a rainbow with beacons before. A bridge of rainbow glass, but yes, that too. No, I've never done a bridge of rainbow glass. That is something I haven't done. I could easily do it in this world if I wanted. Not going to. So you have a hardcore world without the stress. Essentially Rogue Angel. So welcome on in as well. I wondered if someone was going to pick up on that. I don't play it like it's a hardcore world or anything. Like I don't use totems or any of that. I'll swap to my chest plate if I'm on the ground. I'll sleep every night mainly because it would be annoying if I didn't. I got huge light grids that cover the inside of the mountain so nothing spawns in it. But yeah. Ace. I mean, I am on hard mode, I believe. Yeah, it's up there. Also, his only stream a small percentage of it, so we have to take his word for it. That's just not true. There's like 340 VODs over the last 3 years. 4 years. It's almost 4 years now since it's near end of 2025 on YouTube. Played so long, I think since 2012 that I have yet to play hardcore. It's no different than if you play on hard mode. What was I talking about? Oh, Rainbow Road. If I wanted to, I got all these different colors of stuff. I got a Shulker's of a bunch of the different colored items, all pre-made. My little color corner here. It's so handy. Even though I barely use any color in my world. I've actually, it's been very handy for like interiors, and I've done a few armor stands. It is almost break time. It has been an hour, my goodness. No, I haven't done a hardcore world either. I don't know what I would do. Because I tend to survive just fine, so I'd end up just having another like long-term world and seems foolish. Seems foolish to split my time and energy between multiple worlds. What's my favorite biome? Oh, it's just got to be a plains biome. It's just a plains biome. I'm such a such a simple person, mainly because you can do so much with it. I like the grass color. It's simple. It's not too bright. It's a nice like neutral green. And you don't have to chop down a forest to start building in it. Like it's just a simple plains biome. Which is what we have way over there. Ah, it's so cool seeing from a distance. We gotta take a quick break here. We've been going for an hour and Nightbot's telling me to do so. This will be a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. Especially if you came in on Gutty's raid. If you haven't stood up, grab a drink of water or anything like that. It's a good time to do so. And if you've been here for the last hour, please, please do take a break. It's good for you. Take a moment to look away from a screen. Hello there, Dan. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm leaving you right away. I hope you're doing well. It's break time. It's on the hour. It's how it works. Nightbot told me to. But anywho, I'm gonna take a quick break here. As I said, this is a good time for anyone else too as well. But anywho, I'll be right back. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Dan. I didn't know this. And you're doing awesome? That's great to hear. We gotta talk more. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Alrighty. I'm all back. Hope everyone took their break there that should have. Or at least took a drink of water. It's important. It's important to take breaks. And happy birthday, Dan. My goodness. I had no idea. I can't believe I didn't know. Usually I'm pretty good at remembering people's birthdays. And you seem to be doing well. You're hanging out with Giz, so that's great. Hope Giz is doing well too. Sounds lovely. What's up, Cinnamon? Why do you want so many head scratches? She keeps patting my arm every time I put it back up on my keyboard. It's gotten into you. You woke up from your nap because I stood up. All done? No, you're coming back. She does this adorable thing. She's not allowed on my desk, so she'll put her two paws up on the side of my chair, all gentle like, because she knows she can't touch my chair or scratch it. And she'll just like kind of tap my arm a little bit, like, hey, hey, you. And since that's an okay way to get my attention, she gets my attention. It's better than her acting up or any of that. For anyone that doesn't know, Cinnamon's a kitty. Just me and you home. Hannah's on a trip. I didn't know what to do during my break. Usually I go say hi to Hannah. And, bother her a bit. But anywho, back to placing down some more stone. I do appreciate anyone that's lurking here or just hanging out after the raid once again. And anyone that's just in my community hanging out. I really do appreciate it. What did you just touch? What? Go lay back down. Silly. How's this looking? Oh, it's looking good. This is what I wanted. What a weird cat. Did you do anything fun for your birthday there, Dan? Did you go out or just kind of just hang out with Giz for the day? Which sounds just as good as any. I'm not big on doing much on my birthday. What a surprise, though. I really didn't expect to get raided by uh with so many people today. It's always fun meeting new people, right? Went to see my mom and spent the rest of the time with my gorgeous fiance. That sounds lovely. That just sounds perfect, right? Usually I enjoy the weather on my birthday. It's right in the start of summer. I guess a nice stream. Usually try and stream on it too for a bit. Nothing big, right? It's my day after all. I get to have a nice peaceful day if I say so. One of my biggest worries at the moment is now the height limit in the world, because I could easily, with how much I have left to do, I could easily hit a point where it gets too high. So a lot of the sections I'm going to be working on will have more plateau areas. But yeah, I got to be careful enough not to make it too too much of a plateau on some areas, because I still want to hit the height limit without making it look weird. But at the moment we're at, like, what is this? We gotta be near, what, 255 up there, I bet? So that's within 70-ish. 70 blocks, which is still a lot. So I'm not too worried, but it is definitely on my mind. It was probably part of the reason we took a good, like, month break from placing stone. I wanted to make sure I gave myself enough time to just process where I was at. I did look back, it had been almost a month to the day since we had worked on the mountain, which doesn't seem that long ago. It felt much longer. Where's H to ask me if we're there yet? Oh, Donk, is Tabs feeling much better? I hope so. I know she was losing her voice a little bit over the weekend. But she did a pretty long stream with Oscar. She streamed most of the weekend. It's impressive. Oof. She's improving, just busy with school. She's always busy with that school stuff. What the heck? I'm just messing. And when she finishes school, she's gonna be like, I'm busy with work. Just like anyone else. The endless cycle of needing to do things. Hopefully she, with all of that schooling of hers, I hope she enjoys wherever she ends up. Anna's sister is finally, they're basically on their last year of their doctorate. I don't know what they're getting. It's something like that. I think that sounds right. Because they got their masters. And they're on their last year, which is just like working, is essentially how it goes. And they were so nervous. They're like, I'm not ready for the real world. I'm like, you'll be fine. You're very brilliant. I believe they're enjoying what they've been doing. That their job has been going well. I don't really know what they do, Hannah's sister. Something with mental health and something. I don't know. I'm not the best. I'm not very good on that knowledge. Learn bits here and there, but don't know as much as other people do, it seems. It's fine. I have other things I know. I know about technology. It's a fun hobby. Yeah, this is how it goes. I don't know if anyone new is still hanging out and lurking, but this is how it goes for building such a long project. You spend hours terraforming. One point. We gotta be close. Oh, we should keep an eye on it. Oh, we passed it. Well, we're at 1.4 million. Sweet. Told you we would pass it today. Only over by 500. That's cool. Anywho, on the next 100,000, 100K. Yeah, 100,000. Then we'll be at 1.5 million. That's a much cooler number than 1.4. I don't think I'll be hitting 2 million though. We had people, we do rough guesses over the years. It's like, how many blocks do you think a place? Definitely over 1 million at the time. Maybe 2 million. Definitely not 3. And I do mine all the stone. I usually just have different projects that I've acquired stone from. Like all of the land inside the mountain is all flattened down to the same level. It's all flattened down to, what is that, Y level 68. Loads of blocks came from that. There used to be like a naturally generated old Minecraft mountain that was here. So it was small compared to what we have nowadays. Then we got that big ravine. That was a lot of blocks. Got that. That wasn't too many though. This was a lot. That's a big hole. And I'm just a little bit crazy. I try and keep every last block I collect. Every last item, basically. Try my best. Storm Pass now? Woo! Oh, sweet. Welcome back there, D. Clark. Back on the computer, hopefully. Glad it didn't take you away from us. That would have been sad. I like you. And plug the Steam Deck back in to charge up. Oh, you have a Steam Deck? What do you think of them? I don't know anyone that has one. And not that I'm gonna get one, I'm just like curious. Because it's basically just like a little computer that you can play like Steam games on, right? Do have one. They're okay. Not all games are playable, and some not fully playable. But it's nice if I'm out and about. Yeah. I'm assuming it's quite similar to a Switch. So what an ingenious little design. The Switch. It is, but I think a bit beefier than a Switch. Yeah, that's what I would assume. To be able to run the different Steam games off of it. Had a video that I came across today that reminded me of the old like Nintendo systems where you'd have to take the cartridge out when it wasn't working for some odd reason and like it crashed on you and it just wouldn't load back up and you'd blow on it for some reason because that just worked. Reminded me of that. Playing Mario on that. It's like, that was a fun Mario game. Or I was in pure bliss and didn't realize that it was really not that much fun. Yep, I had that system. It was so annoying. They were very annoying. Guess what I did today? Did you wish Dan a happy birthday? What'd you do, Selena? I'd love to know. It's Dan's birthday. I forgot to pee today. Well, what? Go pee. That's what you did? You just forgot to pee? ADHD things? You're too busy. Too much thinking. I do that. I start thinking about stuff and then I forget I have to go pee. Into the restroom, yeah. Blowing on the cartridge did work most of the time. It did! It was really weird. Why did it work? I don't know, but it did. Didn't really care because, you know, the next thing I knew it was working again, so back to the game. Experts insist that blowing in it didn't do anything, but somehow it always seemed to work. Yeah? Have those experts actually played the game, like, had to do it themselves? Because then they might change their opinion. Then it just, like, I don't know. It just, you took it out long enough so it's like, it was like turning it on and off again. Yeah, but if you only like quick put it in and out, it wouldn't work again. You had to blow on it. So maybe it was also something to do with like heat. I don't know. I feel like Donk would have an actual answer for this, if anyone did. I knew a guy whose copy of Bubble Bobble only worked if he actually spit in it before putting it on. That's crazy. Why did we have to do such weird things? You just didn't question it. It's just like someone suggested, hey, you should do this, and you tried it, and I was like, oh my goodness, it works. I'll do this every time. Oh, between that and using a piece of folded up paper to hold extra pressure on it too. I don't remember doing that. Sounds real. Sounds like it worked too. I also taught some kids, but you just forgot to pee. Selena, that's I don't know what to say to that. Did you have a good day at home? There's no way experts say it didn't work. It totally worked. Blowing on the cartridge is the only way to get some of them to work. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad all of us agree on this. Apparently, it wasn't the blowing that did it. Allegedly. Uh huh. Sure, sure. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it really was just pure accident each time it worked afterwards. Because, yeah, I don't know. Then we moved on to like discs and all that. You ever try putting toothpaste on a disc that was scratched for a game? Brother did it once. I don't remember if it worked. I think it did. He used to clean the connections with alcohol to try and help it too. Which at what point does it become like too much where you're doing more harm than good? Something like blowing on it caused players to reseat the game or something, which means it works. Obviously. It's a weird conversation. And I'm so glad so many of you guys can relate. Must say I much more prefer my PC. Anything starts acting up with it, I just turn it on and off again, and it 99 out of 100 times it works. It's running a little slow. Yeah, we'll just give it a quick restart. Or nowadays, you can just restart your application. Arbros 3 came when I was while I was in the Navy. South Carolina, actually. My friend and I would spend entire weekends not sleeping to play that game with no save. There was no, there wasn't any save. You had to just get as far as possible. I don't even, like, I think back to it. How did I ever find, like, some of the hidden secrets in it? I didn't watch any videos. It's just like I had this weird, random knowledge. Probably from one of my cousins. Not fair as not sure if it's fair to compare a 2025 PC with a 1988 console. Of course it's fair. Completely fair. There were guidebooks. I didn't have a guidebook. Someone obviously had shown me. Or I saw someone else doing it. Like, take turns playing. Got a used Atari for Christmas one year. I was killer at asteroids. um, yeah, I guess we can call my PC a 2025 computer. Although, what was the last thing I added to it? I did add something to it this year. I added more storage. I threw a hard drive in it. That was earlier this year. There is a new thing in it. I just throw a whole bunch of large stuff onto it that I don't use often. At the moment, it holds a copy of all my backups of this world. I also, Donk, I do now have a copy of my world saved on a cloud. I don't update that one all the time. Save it in 3 different areas now. I've had that one for a little while. I should probably go in and update it again. I don't remember the last time I did that. It's been a handful of months. I've gotten really bad at getting backups of my world recently. I was on a good streak where I would do it at the beginning or end of months. No, I haven't as much. Joysticks could take some stick. We stars on our first PC to play an Olympic sports game. You had to wiggle the stick to run. You can play those older games on the Switch now. You can, can't you? I feel like I remember Hannah's brother-in-law doing that. Although there's still no other game I have played more than Minecraft, and I don't think there ever will be. I have been basically playing this game since it came out. I think this world has probably more playtime than maybe not all my games put together, but a good majority. There's like, what, 3,000 plus hours? 3,200 something? Says it in the title. Which that one's not fully accurate, but I feel like I recently updated it with another 50. 3,250 hours. Oh. Man, we should bring that back. Game shouldn't have save options. You should be able to sit down and do it in like 8 hours. And you gotta do it without like dying too many times. Nobody would enjoy it. It wouldn't be a popular game. Probably why games have game modes now. There's different difficulties with it. Learning the tricks and secrets is a part of the fun. Watching a guide takes the fun out of it. It does. It does take the fun out of it. You gotta learn your own tricks and little guides to be able to do stuff. Like, that world gave me a lot of one-ups. I need to go back. Play that one again. Isn't that what ruins most FPS games nowadays? Is guides of the best loadout? Always had a friend or older brother or my older cousins or something to get ideas from. Exactly. It's like, yeah, you learn from all those that you're around and that are also playing the game. There's something fun in the experience of learning a new game and finding out little secrets in it on accident. So that in a loft, yep. You can swap out home islands. That's what I thought. But you like you can swap your home island, but you can still have the island saved, right? What a cool little feature there as well. That that they're using. I don't know if they came up with it or not. Feels like something different. And my big island that has everything on it as a home island, and a smaller one that's faster to move, but they both cannot be out at the same time. Oh, interesting. You know what I started to not enjoy with the loft was that so many of the islands started to repeat themselves. Which is fair. The game's not fully released. It just was like one of those things where it's like, oh, I've already been to an island just like this. This isn't fun. Yeah, they do repeat quite a bit. Okay, so it doesn't even get better the further you go. I wasn't sure if it was just like I'm at the end of an era, like an area, and I was like, I just have to go and find different islands. Which I feel like that's something which could easily be uh, added to. Although the first time it happened, I was like, wait a minute, this is our home island that we're looting. It's the same island as ours. But there was like a few small differences here and there. I was like, it's the same one? This is really weird. Didn't even notice it right away until I was like walking around on it. Yeah, I found my home island again. It's silly. It's kind of cool though. It's like, wait a minute, this is what it used to look like? Till I colonized it? Have you messed around with the power stuff? Like windmills and power? Probably a little bit, but like, have you made like some cool doors? I thought it was really cool. It was neat. There's a player in my Overwatch game called you know what Overwatch names, it just it there's some really unique ones out there on Overwatch. I don't you just don't run into those types of usernames anymore, I feel like. But on Overwatch, it brought back that feeling of like early Xbox days. First thought it was Shaft Eater. That would have been good too. Not doors yet, but I have lights that turn on. Still working on how to use all the parts. I don't want to watch a video. I want to work it out on my own. I is re I messed around with it a little bit, which maybe I don't fully understand it just yet. But I didn't. What I had messed around with, I didn't find too difficult. It was. I mean, it had that UI that you had to mess around with, but it was like decently straightforward when I messed with the different items with it, and I thought it was really cool. It's like one of those things where you're like, this feels a lot more complicated. Like it looks really complicated, and then once you get into it, it's like, oh, this is straightforward. Which it could just be me, where I'm I enjoy those sorts of things in games. Hello, Chaos. How are you doing? Welcome on in. You're doing well. I'm pretty good. Got some Zaxby's. Zaxby's. What's a Zaxby's? It's not difficult, but I'm working on revamping my island and various buildings. Ah, that's fair. Finishing this today, am I? It's a chicken joint. Ah, I see. I see. It's food. I'm glad you got some dinner. Quick looked it up here and it didn't give me a simple answer. I guess I could have just clicked images. Now I see. Must not be in the Midwest. I've never even heard of it. We've just been working on the mountain here, placing down more stone today. We actually had a nice sized raid earlier from a streamer called Gutty. I hadn't met them yet, so that was cool. We always enjoy meeting new people. So it's been a good stream so far. Zaxby's is wonderful. Of course, don't. Where is it located? Is it someplace in the south, I'm assuming? Probably just the south, yeah. I think I'm gonna take a break here. My fingers are beginning to hurt. Too much shifting. Like Cane's, Bojangles, Popeyes, etc. Okay. I don't know what Cane's is either. Just imagine with, well, okay. That's what I figured. I did look. I clicked on images on Google and it showed me a whole bunch of different food. A whole bunch of different food items. It sounds delicious. I love chicken. Oh, that's so cool, seeing the extra additive elevation there. Oh, we're getting close to the clouds. I think I've raised my cloud height. If it can go any higher. Cloud. Cloud distance. Yeah, it's at the highest. Cloud distance. Distance the clouds will render to. Yeah, that is in height. Oh. Oh, here we go. Here's cloud height. It's not the top. It's at 300. 320 is the height. I think I put it to 300 so that once I do get to the height limit, then it'll be like touching the clouds. Coming together. I'm chopping that jungle tree down. We placed this jungle tree here as a reference. I was trying to give people a reference of how big the mountain is, truthfully. So I planted a jungle tree, and it's like, yeah, jungle trees are usually like, they're tall trees, relatively. If you've ever played Minecraft and messed around in jungle, you know how tall they are. They're tall trees. I planted one as a to show the relative size of the mountain. Yeah. It's the second time I've done that. It's kind of cool seeing it. Compared to something you would assume is quite large or tall. Bam. I don't like it. Gotta remove it. Now that would be easy to defend. You talking about like with my ravine? That's the idea. That's the little idea as to why there's a ravine. Plus, Donk just said one day, hey, you should dig a ravine. I was like, you know what? That's not a half bad idea. So we started digging. It would be very easy to defend this area. You would assume. It would take quite the force. I'm thinking of having a bridge, a really like cool look, large, big bridge that crosses it. I'm not sure if I'll do more than one, but there'll definitely be a cool looking bridge. And Eslia made a fun point to try and go with like a lot of organics with the bridge instead of something that's much more like structural, like what I usually do. So we'll see what I end up doing. I truly don't have a good idea as to what the bridge is gonna look like down the road. It's such a interesting angle that I could build out. I do. I'm glad you said that, Chaos. It's one of those things that does like cross my mind. It's like, well, if the dwarves were ever attacked, I mean, how would I want to build something defensively? Well, you know, we got the big ravine. There's gonna be a wall that goes out here, just something, a small wall probably. At some point, I once had an idea that I completely scrapped. Then we got the entryway here, which is it's a big entryway. It's got multiple tiers to it that would be easy to defend. And then most likely there's gonna be this like small bridge. It's gonna be very similar to uh, Moria when they cross the bridge right before they leave at the Fellowship, where the Balrog and Gandalf fall in. Won't be that small of a bridge, but it'll be like a bridge that kind of crosses a little bit of a drop. Ooh, a bridge. Everybody likes bridges. They're cool. But yeah, I do, it's one of those silly things I think about. Is like the defense of it all. There we go. That's all the spruce saplings I have. Wow. Epic, right? Right, Phantom? I think so. I just build for like I truly do just build for fun at this point. Whatever I am enjoying at the time. I know. Sea dolphins. I told you dolphins spawn in there. Every time I talk about dolphin spawning in there, there's none in there. They spawn in the river. It's weird. I want to get a few coarse dirt and moss blocks placed here. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Although I don't... Do we have... We do. I just usually take a stack or two at a time. I'm working on this river, periodically chipping away at it just here and there with a couple stacks on this other side recently. And it's been really helpful. We've actually caught up to the leaf placement equal to this side at the moment. Now I'm just kind of coming through to do a second wave of blocks, which is coarse dirt and some moss. And then next will be like grass, ferns, and bushes, and then flowers are kind of the last thing. There's a few other items like campfires I like to use as like a pile of sticks. I'm gonna burn through whatever things I got for pausing my ads, and then once I run out, I'm gonna wrap it up then. After all that.
Oh god, my
But we got a
nose
bit.
stinks in here.
Is it you, Laura? It's gotta be you. Hannah's not here, and I haven't seen Lana. Laura, my goodness, 20-month resub. Wow, we've had a lot of resubs today. Thank you, everyone that's resubbed. This has been a lovely stream. Thank you all. 20-month resub though, Laura. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. How's Thaddeus doing? I am so tired. I'm doing well though. Sometimes it's all in your own nose. Nah, I smell great. Do-do. Old man is tired. I am tired. Not old, but I am tired. I'm tired on most weekday streams. We actually just got done placing down a whole bunch of stone. We're starting to we're getting new shapes are coming forth on the front look of it now. That side's rising a little bit further. It's gonna round off. It won't rise too much more now there. And then after that, that kind of finishes a huge chunk of what I have left on this. It finishes this entire portion here. And the rest of it is just kind of the central mountain. Never not take your breath away. Just wait till I start shading and adding texture to it. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was great. You it was great. We got raided by someone completely new that I that we hadn't met yet. And almost everyone that came on in with the raid was a new chatter. And it was amazing getting all the fun wow effects that that I don't get from you guys because you see it every stream. It was fun seeing the reactions of new people. Sounds amazing. Sounds like an amazing raid. It was amazing. I bet we still have a few of them lurking around, even though it's been a couple hours now. It was great. You crazy, I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Obviously. World news, it's all about the new people now? No, not one bit. It's all about the people that just are here. And those that are able to pop on in. It is usually quite hard for me to forget anyone that has truthfully hung out and chatted with me for even just a small amount. I'll usually recognize names. That doesn't care about us loyals. No, I care about my loyal that have been with me basically since day one. And those that have been with me after day one. Loyal Thought members. Exactly. There's cookies. Currently distracted because of Lana. Be back shortly. All good. I saw the messages. It's a good distraction. Lana is a very good distraction. He doesn't, Lara, because we know too much. We've seen how the sausage is made. I don't know what that means. Wait, there's sausage? Apparently. I don't know what it means. We know what he puts in the Kool-Aid. Water. Sugar. It's the two main components. Love. Exactly. Lana, hello there. I hope you're doing well tonight. Hi, Stinky. Oh, see, Laura, you were right. You just smelled Lana from far away. See, I knew she was close. Exactly. Oops. This chat is very pungent. Sausage is delicious, but most people are grossed out by how it's made. Seeing how sausage is made is knowing the dirty truths. I don't have any dirty truths. Not that I know of. No, it makes sense. I really don't think there is anything. I put all my content up on YouTube. It's not going anywhere. Unless I don't want it there anymore. Those people here who don't know you as well as some of the OGs probably believe that. I don't believe that. No, it's true. I don't think I have anything. There's clips of anything weird. I never said this stream never got weird. There's been weird moments. But those are funny. Oh, am I missing any fun messages here? That puts the disobedient thought members in... That's... no. Hope to burn your nose off. Whoa. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be reading those. Those are for Laura. So, oh, lovely. That's a good emote Lige made right there. Someone get a clip. Hi, Thad, if that's your real name. Hi, Mongoose. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you and... I can't remember. Just like Maggie. I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry. But I hope you two are doing well. Megan. Oh, I was close. I knew Maggie was not right when I said it. I was like, that's not right. Fiance. Oh, I should have just said that. You'll never know. What if it wasn't going well, Donk? Don't want to say bad. You don't want to bring on bad memories. Oh, that's. I hope you two are doing. I do sometimes. There's times where it's like someone will they'll pop on and they're like, I just got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and then they'll pop on in like a couple weeks later. I'm like, oh, how's you and your other person doing? And they're like, we broke up. I'm like, oh shucks. Why did I say anything at all? Should have just asked how you were doing. Never ask about the other until they bring it up themselves. Lana, did you have to pay money to make that emote? I did have to. I did. I didn't have enough bits, so I had to buy some. That's surprising. Lana always has bits. Do you actually say, oh shucks? Why? Did I just say it? I probably did. Oh, cookies. Thank you. And I'm about to read the paragraph. They got engaged like 2 weeks ago. We should be able to safely assume they're doing okay still. That's fair. That's fair. That's why I assume so. Jeez. And Big Pear. Well, I was gonna say we were gonna be there for game night, but we went out to eat and then we stopped at the gas station on the way home. Megan rolled her ankle, so we went to the. Oh my goodness! Oh, that's terrible. I hope she's doing all right now. We were also late, anyways. Exactly 2 weeks ago. Exactly 2 weeks ago. It's lovely. Congrats on that as well. I don't remember if I've said it. If I did, it was in Jesse's chat. Congratulations to you two. That is old, so of course he says, oh shucks. Dang, I'm good. Isn't it lovely when you line something up like that? On accident, you're like, hey, it's been roughly that. You're taking a guess, taking a shot in the dark. You're like, hey, I think this sounds right. I'm right? What? She's in a boot and it's still a bit sore. Ooh. Must have been a bad rolled ankle. Ugh. I like walking. Without I'm not old, Laura. What's wrong with saying, oh shucks? There's nothing weird about that. Nothing at all? Mm-hmm. Sure, sure. You're pretty old. Ah, how old are you, Thaddeus, if that's your real name? Oh, I don't answer that question. I don't answer either of those questions. I am simply a figment of people's imagination. I'm just here to have fun. And if people get entertained along the way, well, ain't that a bonus? If I could inspire someone, oh, that'd make my day. That's 437, I think. 437 years old. Yeah, roughly. It's around there. Lost count. He was too old to fight in the Civil War. He was deemed geographically ineligible to join up. Why such complicated words for me on a tiring after evening? Name Henry. Age 88. Obviously. Henry. Not a bad name. I'll take it. Geriatrically. I said it well enough. I've butchered many more simpler words. Oh, that's always the fun thing when a big raid pops on in and like there's a bunch of people that pasted the raid message and just like, oh, reading through the names, it's like this isn't gonna go well. I think I got like 90% of them correct. There's a few of them that I was pretty close on that I was on, I was close. How's this looking? Yeah, just a little changes here and there just to break up the dirt and that. Hi, Lana. I think I missed Lana though. No, Lana's probably still here. I thought you already said hi. Oh no, you didn't. Too distracted. Because of Lana. No, he just laughed at me. That's basically saying hi. I do hope everyone's enjoyed stream tonight. You guys usually make my day a little bit better. But I do gotta wrap it up here. I've ran out of snoozes from my ad, and I don't want to hit you guys with one more ad before I end. Right before I end, anyway. In some ways, laughter is better than saying hi, right? Bedtime for the old man? No. It's a busy week. I have things I gotta get done as well after stream. It is it's a day without breaks today. This was my little break. Had someone put their 2 weeks in. That's a part of my team. He's gonna be dearly missed. But anywho, gotta wrap up here. We are gonna raid out, so don't go anywhere for anyone that's hanging out with me. We're gonna go find someone fun to raid here. Someone that's playing Minecraft, hopefully. Let's go say hello to Zelda. Zelda is an amazing streamer. Riddle Knight. Don't know what that means. Looks like they're in their Blazing Caves world, though, so that's always fun. They are a lovely streamer if you don't know Zelda. Definitely worth the follow. Wow, Nightbot not subbed. I mean, Dan, you're not subbed. Don't be calling Nightbot out. Nightbot hasn't been subbed in a good little while. That is all up to a generous person. And nobody has to. You do know nobody has to raid. I want you to know that. I'm not a bot. That's true. You're Dan. You're amazing. But anywho, grab the first message, raid message if you're subbed. Grab the second one if you're not. That's alright by me. If you missed the second one, here is it again. It really means the world to me if you guys do grab that raid message. There you go, Dan subbed. Thank you so much, Chaos. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for the gift sub to Dan. Definitely worth it. Oh, that's amazing. Happy birthday once again. If you guys didn't know, Dan, it's Dan's birthday. Definitely worth the gift sub. But anyway, I gotta end right away because I'm running out of time and the ad's about to start and I don't want to hit with an ad. So anywho, y'all have a lovely rest of the night. I'll see you all on Friday. For the night. Actually, I might not. This might be the only stream tonight. I'll see you guys next week. I'll update you guys on the Discord. Bye-bye now.